Yeah, 2468.
2468. Who do we appreciate?
Maxi.
Maxi.
Flip out of this.
Yes, sir. You know the fucking vibes. NYCFC Forever Podcast is back with another episode late, but we're here. Guys, we might be the hottest fucking team in MLS right now. That's not even.
It's
I'm not even
sexy
exaggerating.
time.
I don't think we might be.
We
I
might
think
be
we
the
are.
hottest fucking team in the league. Sanchez, what up?
Listen, if the team that came into town with 9 straight victories ain't the hottest team in town no more,
Talk about
I would say the team that was won 6 of the last 7 could be the hottest team in the league.
Just
You
saying.
know what I mean?
Just saying, we built a little different.
That's how I kind of view things on that aspect.
But this makes sense right now.
Bomb on them. Drop
You know,
a flex bomb on them.
Moving
Yousef,
up-
what's good?
Hello, señoritos y señoritas out there. The past 2 matches have like, bro, it's just been like cloud 9, cloud 10, cloud 11, whatever next higher you could go. It's just been. We came into the weekend hoping for a draw against Charlotte, and wow,
I'm so mad I missed that game on Saturday, bro. It was kids night, kids day or some shit.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Kids Day,
For
yeah.
the kids.
the
So
worst
we got
drawing.
up early, bro. We getting ready. As soon as I start getting this chick ready, she throws the biggest fit
Oh,
for like 30 minutes, bro. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking nowhere. No, nowhere. It is a dub, son. 11 o'clock. She's like, la 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 la.
So now we know
Right
who
this up.
who wears pants in that family.
Yeah. It's that little baby that's in that
Yeah.
room sleeping right now, bro. So I could not get her ready, man. We missed the train.
I can see it now in
Yeah.
16 years from now when she's like, Daddy, can I borrow the car? Yes, baby.
Yeah.
Daddy,
Yes.
I need this. Yes,
I need
baby.
$100. There you go.
yeah, David. Let me ask you a dad question.
Dad life.
Is there like a look that you just know when you're like, oh, you're about to go on like a quick 30, 45 minute, like one of those? Is there a look beforehand, like a warning of like,
she's getting older, obviously. She's not in tantrum stage yet,
okay,
but like she's getting there because she's obviously getting older. But yeah, it's just you could just tell by her energy, like she's just mad Yonya, like she starts doing that shit, and then like she'll do the bounce, and then with the bounce, it's just like, all right, I'm gonna just let her ass on the floor and just let her do
there you go.
whatever she want to do, because yeah. So, but now she was hitting for a little while, like she just kind of stopped though, but she was like slapping the shit out of everybody when she was getting mad, just slapping us, especially Lucas, bro. She loved it in there, bro.
Yo, those
She
those
be
ba-
watching them, bro.
those baby smacks punches.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. Damn, I almost said the word, but is that word strength?
Yeah. That Tylenol strength, you heard? Holy shit.
Yo,
Nah,
yo, this-
not for
it's-
nothing though, bro.
It's like a wine.
boom.
Yeah,
So
like a handball serve.
like a handball, yeah,
Oh,
like a
dude.
handball serve. So
Oh, man.
obviously I'm a new dad. I don't really have. I was a young uncle, but I don't really have experience with young children. I don't really know, like, I don't know children. Like, she was the first diaper I changed, just like shit like that. So one day she was sick, and she, obviously getting older, she don't like getting shots. She don't like the doctors wearing the mask and all that shit. She's terrified of them. It's actually a syndrome that people have called white coat syndrome. Like people have like a fear of like doctors or dentists, because of the white coat. So a lot of dentists and doctors for children, they'll use something else because something in their mind when they see that white coat, they're like, "Yo, it's over." Anyway, long story short, we went to the doctor, and it was
wearing white coats too coming at me.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. So we went to not her regular doctor. We went to like a city MD.
That's generational trauma.
That's what I'm saying. Generational trauma. She's not even 2 years old, bro. She already know. I ain't fucking with no white coats, bro. You heard? So anyway, the doctor's like, "Yo, she's really strong for her age." I'm like, "Is that bad? Is that good?" Like, I don't get it. So yeah, she got that. You know, she got that strength in her, yeah. That platinum power, bro.
I would just fucking dump. I would just drop there and like, get the fuck out of here. He's like,
Vaya con Dios, bro.
You got like reflexes over there.
As I posted. Yeah. So yeah, that life is different. Yeah. So I missed that game, that Charlotte game. Had all intents to go, but we missed. We ended up missing the second train. It was just like, yeah, we're never gonna make it on time. So
it happened.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say they had the worst. Like, I'm sorry. You know me. I don't have a kids. So to me, I'm talking shit when I can talk shit. Yo, these drawings, I wish I need a little bit more artistic skills in these kids, bro. I know they like to do this. People think it's cute, but these shit are atrocious sometimes.
Tyler, no babies and shit.
They gonna ban us, bro.
They really are, bro. We say all the words that are like YouTube YouTube is not getting paid to be like, nope.
You know that meme with Lawrence Fishburne? Where he's like, that's YouTube right now.
Like, we don't know what to do yet.
Oh, but hearing that shit. But now, man, New York City is on fire right now. Yeah, I'm excited times. Listen, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. But Sanchez says something prominent. It's starting to look a lot like Christmas, bro. It's starting to look that way. But before we start on talking about games, we were blessed with an announcement over I don't even remember what day it was, but
I think it was last Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday. Okay. There was an event. Men in Blazers was hosting some kind of event. It was like a live podcast or something.
Yeah, they often do their podcasts, like shows and shit.
Yeah. And Matt Freeze signed a long extension with the club. How many years was it? 5, I think it was.
All the way to 2030.
Through 2030.
Wow. Shouts to him, bro.
You
got the claps?
Do I? Oh, no, I don't have the claps.
Okay, drop a flex bomb.
I'm gonna drop drop one of those for him.
You got the claps? What do you think? He's Yamin Lamal or something over here?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, man.
Nasty.
That's nasty work.
Nasty work.
How is that nasty work? It just happens, it happens to everybody.
You're too young, bro. And you know what's crazy is that his escapades have been a little public. So everybody knows who he's been who probably gave it to him.
Players in the world. Of course it's gonna be public. He can't go fucking to the fucking bodega without getting
he had that what is it that not what is it? I forgot that famous chick that he was with. But what was it, Dave? You asked a question. Freeze. Yes, 2030. That's crazy. You think he makes it? The response a lot was the last every time
we usually sign extensions to sell.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Wasn't there already some types of murmurs about him in the past 2 transfer windows? I felt like there was especially in the there was like little conversations of rumors or low level rumors, I guess you could say, about him going to teams in Germany or in Belgium. I think
like poking interest, let's call it. Just kind of like pecking.
So if there's teams poking interest, I don't see why wouldn't he, especially after the World Cup.
I think that's why they did specifically 2030, because that like 2030 gets you World Cup and gets you opening the stadium.
I don't think he
So,
makes it to the stadium.
but but at least it protects you with
No,
like, hey,
the
like
question was,
if you don't sell them, like yo, open up the
oh yeah,
stadium, and then maybe
and the part of me is like, yo, a big part of me is, goalkeepers don't have to move abroad to be superstars. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
especially the past 5 years or so, goalkeepers have left MLS to chase bigger dreams, haven't reached any type of
I mean,
potentials. You know what I mean? What's it do for Zach Steffen? Went to Man City, went on the loan carousel a couple years, was injured, never really played for City. He only had like 8 appearances or something like that.
he played more for like Middlesbrough than he did for City.
Exactly. So
He's back.
and then disappeared for a while. Wasn't even playing for a while. He's back in the league.
He's in Colorado, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Matt Turner went away, immediately never played.
I mean, he went Arsenal,
and then he went to Crystal Palace, I believe.
Yeah, that's where he got his most minutes. But he'd been like bouncing around teams for no reason.
Also at Nottingham Forest, I believe, but like it didn't go well. You know what I mean? So it's like it's proven that
now back at MLS.
It's proven that like it's hard for a goalkeeper to go abroad and get minutes, because goalkeeping is, especially if a team invests in you, if you're not gonna a couple bad showings, that's it. It's the goalkeeper's a ruthless position.
I think he's in. That's hilarious. And the past 2 games, that we played Columbus and Charlotte, he's come up big save against Charlotte with the penalty, and then Columbus, he had a couple big saves. Like, so I think could he stay here and become like what's that dude's name from the Stephen Fry of us?
Yeah,
or Guzman, Nick Romando. I was gonna bring that up. I feel like I don't know. I feel like MLS is a good league for goalkeepers for the U.S. national team. Like,
bro, there's no defense. You get tested.
Yeah, like exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you putting in that work.
Yeah,
Johnson. He played for the U.S. men's national team. Romando, like you said, a few others. Yeah, I think it's I don't know. I think it's a good league to stay. I feel like it really never really works out when them dudes go abroad.
I think maybe on his personal ego or personal goals would be to try to somewhere else.
Yeah, of course, naturally.
But I think it happens after the World Cup. I think he rocks out through the World Cup. Let's say he's the starter for the World Cup for the U.S. No matter what the results happen for the U.S., if he has decent games, it holds a little bit of weight on the transfer market.
Yo, question: when did at what age did Tim Howard leave for United?
Bro, I think he was like, honestly, I think he was like 19.
Yeah, he was kind of young, bro.
He's young. All right, so this goes to my quick thought that I had.
Him and Ronaldo were about the same age, and Ronaldo was like 18, 19.
Yeah. So I think maybe that's why it's rough on, let's say, for just this this conversation, the American keeper.
Yeah.
To go now, let's say in like, I mean, he's what 20 into his 20s. I want to say Freeze. Yeah, Freeze already well into his 20s. Where, in Europe, you're gonna want a keeper to either know your system already by their 20s. They're not making like huge moves unless they're like going to like a quick crazy jump into a team. Like you did so well in whatever league, and you're like, yo, now I get a shot at the big shot, but I'm already in Europe. That's why I think maybe keepers are not doing well, because the last one that we saw after Howard, what was the last real keeper that was sustainable in
Brad Friedel?
I would say,
but that was like the same time though. I'm talking about after, like once Howard left Europe for MLS, no one really came up after them.
Well,
hold on. By the way, Tim Howard was 24 when he went to United.
But remember,
Wow.
Tim Howard came back.
So theory gone on that one, but so
Tim
definitely
Howard
skill.
came back after like 300 appearances at Everton.
Yeah.
No.
Like he was in Everton for a decade.
Yeah.
And when he came back. Hold up. When he came back, it was like already 2019. 2018, I think he came back. He came back for the 2018 season.
You would think that there would be another crop of keepers, at least, though, that would be able to have that kind of career, the way Guzan was at Villa, Frito at Spurs, like have that stint in Europe, or at least in the
Premier pool has been shit in the years after that. You also got to take that into account.
You got to take that into account. Like
after
not for nothing, Tim Howard was that nice, bro.
But that goes to what I'm saying. It's just like the fact that they maybe tried to do that and failed because they didn't have it. Whereas they maybe would have stayed here, like you were saying, they would have just been able to develop that necessary skill set to play at the international level, right? Just because they'll see more opportunities to play here throughout that time instead of trying to constantly make the jump. Like Horvath, while still in Europe, is he really in the talks about national team?
No,
he's in the top 5 depth chart, but
yeah, I mean,
but
he's not starting though.
He's playing, but he's I think a little bit different because I don't think he's like one of those country boys. You know what I mean? Like I think he's like a little bit of European based type of. Let me look him up.
He's not American. Is what you trying
to
say?
Yeah, I'm just saying like after Howard, it just seems like we didn't have the next because we didn't have that next sort of like longevity in Europe kind of keeper. This. I don't think it's no longer seen as like necessary even for a U.S. keeper to move. So they're seeing the value of staying here because of the Ramondos. Did the Ramondo even try to go to Europe?
I'm not too sure about that.
I don't know.
Yeah, a Horvath was like a European kid. His first pro contract was a team in Norway.
But was he born here?
Yeah, Colorado somewhere. Highlands Ranch,
Colorado. Okay. Where's my team at? Where's NYCFC? Here we go. So I'm just on.
But either way, it's a good thing that we signed Matt Freese with whether he's leaving at some point or staying long term. I think it's good to at least have some type of settle that down because I think his contract was up maybe an option year maybe after this season.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good just to get that out the way. Everybody's like, all right, we're at peace with each other. There's no tensions in that sense. He probably got a pay raise as well.
Yeah,
he definitely earned that.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about how they rolled that out? Like,
I didn't like it.
Like announcing at the Men in Blazers.
Yeah, and making it such a Men in Blazers announcement. Exclusive, like
I think they needed something for the Men in Blazers. I don't think that thing had a lot of buzz, a lot of pop. Yeah. The pictures in the crowd, I don't think it was that full.
I heard it was more for Red Bulls.
Yes, correct.
That's what I heard. A Red Bull event.
The thing was that it was originally only promoted for the Red Bulls.
Yeah, that's
it was only until recent. The last few weeks where you started seeing promotion about NYCFC players also.
Because when I heard it, I heard it on Men in Blazers and it said they're doing Red Bull. It was like a Red Bull hosting.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know they were gonna have
correct
doing that shit. Until I saw it on the supporters page.
Where that's why there was way more time for Red Bull fans to buy tickets because they already knew it was gonna be some sort of Red Bull centric.
Yeah, it felt flat. Like I'm like, if you're gonna go all out for an extension announcement, like you're gonna go out like that. It just felt like almost like cheap heat.
Cheap heat.
Like are we checking for Men in Blazers for that kind of those spaces for the news? Like, bro, one thing
was not.
And not to go on a Men in Blazers rant, but just like I hated the fact that they all were like, we're gonna have season tickets from the day from day one. You know, Lampard, because one of them was Chelsea. You know, we're all in. You know, remember they had the whole interview like in the early days, like in 2014 ish, like and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I thought they were gonna be like, okay, we're gonna champion NYCFC because they live here. They're gonna probably talk a little bit more about the league. Bro, Men in Blazers went about their business like the same way Mariano Rivera cashed in that big ass fucking ticket. Men in Blazers cashed in theirs. Never used it. They just pop in on stuff like this every so often, like whenever they get paid to do. That's why I feel like this was.
Yeah,
I feel like it was a paid spot.
he did the farewell David Villa pod.
Yeah,
I was there for that.
So I think Blazers did that.
Yeah,
Raj did it, right?
Roger gave him. I think he was the second ever recipient of the Men in Blazer Award or whatever. They gave him like a custom blazer to him.
Like some Shooter McGavin shit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's felt flat.
I mean, I kind of feel that. I don't know. I feel like that's how Men in Blazers is, though. You know, it's just kind of like it's not really your thing. Like, shouts to them, cool and all, but like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they've always kind of been that way. You know, just a little bit, just a little bit there.
Well, moving along from
moving along.
Matt Freeze announcement.
Yeah, shouts to him though, man. That's fire.
Yeah, that's cool. That's great. You know, it's good because what was it, a year and a half ago? He wasn't even playing for us.
Yep.
Oh, true.
So this is a great thing for him as on a personal level, like career wise. He's been the backup everywhere he's been. Everywhere he's been. So now he's solidified himself as the number one. Got himself to the national team, potentially going to the World Cup, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him. Good for Matt Freeze. Good for NYCFC in this sense. David Lee got one signing right. Another signing right. We'll get to that one day.
Another one.
Real quick, I wanted to go over the MLB baseball season.
Baseball.
Because
what about it?
We still have this last home game to be determined. The venue against Seattle, October 18th.
Yeah.
And as of now, let me check. I wonder what's the Mets score right now. Live. Let's check out.
As of right now, the Mets are currently losing 6-1.
6-1, yes, 6-1.
The Spirit Halloween is lurking over the stadium right now because the Reds are losing 4-2, I think it is. So meaning if they have the same record on Sunday, the Reds will make the playoffs and the Mets won't.
Okay.
Therefore, we will have a home stadium at Citi.
It's only 3 teams or 4 teams go to the wild card?
3.
All right, so the Mets are currently in the 4th position.
Correct.
With this,
and there's 3, like 1 for each division.
Yes,
correct.
Okay.
3 from each.
It's not necessarily each division. It's just
National League.
3 on each division, and then the 3 under with the best record.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So Europa League.
Correct.
Yeah.
So right now they're in 4th.
4, 5, 6.
So for us non-baseball folks, so what you're telling me is there could be by Sunday we would know if the Mets won't be in City.
Not necessarily. Let me break it down as how I understand it, because this week in baseball is just absolutely nuts.
It's only 6 games, including today.
Correct. 6 games include today, but they're playing right now. So the Mets and the Reds are tied in their record, but
identical record.
Identical, but the Reds have the tiebreaker. Therefore, if
Reds
they continue this tiebreaker issue, if they lose the next 6 games or if they both teams win the next 6 games, the Reds will be above the Mets. Therefore, the Mets won't make.
So basically, we just need to make it even simpler. We need the Reds, Cincinnati Reds, to win more games.
Correct.
Than what the Mets win in these last 6 games. And we also have the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are just a game behind also.
Yeah, so they're right there too.
There also.
It's a shit show for the Mets right now. They really they really shot themselves in the foot again.
It's September.
September, the Mets. You know how it is, man. It's just the Mets. But
just,
if the Yankees win tonight, they clinch officially. They're going to be in the playoffs, but they'll officially clinch a spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, so it's looking like the difficulty of having games at Yankee Stadium again.
Yeah,
for the playoffs, at least the end of the regular season and the first round of the playoffs.
I highly doubt we're going to be at Yankee Stadium for the rest of the season because
that's a playoff, bro.
They're making the playoffs.
I don't pretend
they might even win the division. That's how crazy it is right now.
Bro, I only see Yankee Stadium being used if we make anything past October. That's the only time I ever see Yankee. I don't even consider Yankee Stadium as past October. Because even if they don't win anything, they're still going to be playing baseball. So
okay, so the single wild card match, which we're not going to be in, right? That's fair to say we're not going to be in that singular wild card match.
The Yankees or the Mets?
We as NYCFC or we as?
And I'm looking at the MLS playoff schedule right now. The wild card match is October 22nd. We're not going to be in that round.
No,
we're not going to be in that round. So now the best of three series. Let's say we stay in top 4. That means we get the first game and the last game, right? That's going to run from Friday, October 24th through November 9th, Sunday, November 9th, meaning at worst case scenario, we'll only not have that first playoff game at Yankee Stadium. So we could go back to Yankee Stadium because even if the Yankees make it to the World Series is done by November 1st.
Yeah, that's what I said. Everything after October, I think.
So we will only miss the first game. If the Yankees go to the World Series, we will only miss the first game of our playoffs. Whichever game that is, the game 1 at home or game 2 at home. And let's say we're the lower seed.
I don't think we play playoffs outside of the city.
No. We're gonna because I'm just like thinking about like that last game against Seattle. You know, I'd rather have it settled early. Like, hey, it's gonna be at Citi Field. We have 2.5 weeks to sell this out, or to get settle for fan perspectives, for the team to do an actual like fan appreciation day. Remember, our last 2 seasons, fan appreciation day has been at Rebel Arena.
And I think it's about to be 3 years in a row.
No, because if the Mets don't make the playoffs, why would it?
Yeah, the Mets they're not going to make the playoffs.
I think they're gonna do what they've done before and told us they need to make a sporting decision for the team to know where they're going to be playing.
That's the thing.
And they make a decision now.
There's a lot of time. The baseball season ends this Sunday, the 28th.
Yeah, Sunday, the 28th. And the game against Seattle will be October 18th.
3 weeks. That's enough time. And especially it gets settled before that. The Mets could lose the next 3 games, and then the Reds could win the 2 out of 3, and then it's basically over.
Yep. So just playing devil's advocate, hypothetically, can it still be dragged out till
Sunday only?
It can only be dragged out to Sunday in baseball.
Well, because I think if the Mets make the playoffs, I think that's when you'll hear the sporting decision.
No. Just hear me out. Can this waiting out for the playoff spot be dragged out past Sunday?
Past Sunday, no.
For the Mets?
Yes.
No.
So past Sunday, you will either know for sure if you're in the playoffs or not.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Okay, so then the team has the time. I thought in my head, I'm thinking that if that scenario happens, they won't be in the playoffs.
No,
but if it's versus
the regular season,
it's done on Sunday.
It's done on Sunday.
It's done.
Thank the Lord, because I am tired of these people on the train.
If the Mets make the playoffs, even if it's like at the wild card, where it's like, I think the wild card series is in baseball best out of 3, or is it just one game?
I think it's best of 3.
Right. So the stars need to align for the Mets actually be in it.
So I
can confidently go with thinking like, yo, the Mets are out of it? I'm not watching baseball, so
no, I don't want to say that yet, but I do want to say it's the Mets,
Yeah.
All right, so
it's the Mets. It's still September, and they don't produce in September. There's a lot of baseball. The Reds losing tonight makes the suspense more.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
Yeah,
So then I feel
The
good
fact that
about
the fact that they're both losing right now is
is
So
like,
then I feel good about having
incredible.
a home match.
yes, and that's what's
Well,
exciting.
or at least having a home match in proper New York.
The fan appreciation in Seattle in Citi Field. I think that will be very, very, very cool to finally get a home game at the last game of the regular season in New York City.
Yo, I think that match. I've been kind of tossing it as like, oh, it's going to be just the last match of the season now that we already clinched. But I think that match is really important because Seattle, the way they play, is just like I don't know. I feel like they're one of the most like quote unquote professional teams in the league.
Yeah,
Where they're
just
like
Cup.
just yes overall. Just I'm not saying I'm a fan of theirs. I just really like how they are as an organization on the field.
They're fifth in the West. You know, they're probably going to stay around that area.
But they play really well, and they know how to beat teams and be adaptive. And the coaches A1 in this league. I think so to let that be the last game of the season as a momentum stick or a measuring stick, sorry, for us to get into the playoffs. I think that's a perfect team to play against to end the season because we have competition that at that level to end the season we can make it.
And the reason why I emphasize having a proper home game is what was the first thing I texted the group chat after that Charlotte victory.
Ooh, you got to remind me of that one,
I
brother.
don't remember. Let me see.
I need you to understand how my Sunday was.
Oh yeah, yes.
The eyes. I hold you. I was asking some folks in the stands about that. Some people are like, nah, and then some people just did the same thing. They just gave the eyes. Like, I don't know.
Listen,
like maybe.
Why would you say not to it? First off, that's crazy. That's crazy thing. I heard.
I think mathematically we're not. I don't think we can make it.
Yes, we can make it. That's what's crazy about. Yeah, I'm looking at the Sports Shield right now. We're 7th in the Sports Shield. We're only 7 points back with a game in hand on Philadelphia, and we play Philadelphia.
Does Philly have another game? I think somebody's holding games.
Vancouver and Miami are the ones holding games.
Yeah, so someone I think. Yeah,
but still, we play Miami.
Yeah. It's doable, but it's crazy. Like, so
hear me. Hold on. The thought process of being in this position where we're actually having this conversation with 4 games left in the season is what's crazy. What makes this season turning out to be something special. From how we played in like early on the season, losing against Montreal, DC, all those things, like to be with 4 games left in the season and actually have a legitimate chance to potentially win the Supporters Shield shows how much this team has grown and mature, and the resiliency and the way they're playing, how they've become more of a team. And that part right there is what's the special brewing that's happening right now. Something's happening right now. There's a nucleus, or whatever the words are.
A what? A nucleus?
Nucleus, yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, no.
What? I'm not speaking English. Let me try to say it again.
I'm glad. I'm so happy you picked up on that. I was like, I hope that you go where I'm hoping you go with.
nucleus.
No.
It's a big word.
Oh man.
But just like things are starting to feel like 2021 in a weird way, man. Like how are we just?
I like 2021.
Yeah,
it's a good year.
We all love 2021, but it was especially towards the end of the season when 6 games left is when we turned it around, and we went on this run. We're in that run right now.
I saw that post from MLS that showed the standing, and it just like it kind of I swiped through it like I whatever scroll. And then I literally went back to it just to stare at the screen. I was like, yo, we clinched before Miami in this season? How?
In this economy, bro.
In this economy, bro, we clinched the playoffs before Miami. Miami still has to win a couple games to clinch.
Correct.
Yeah,
we've already
that's
done
what I'm
it.
saying. Though that's what I'm saying. It's just like
it crazy. I don't oh man, I was talking to
that's why these games against Miami is important, because if we beat Miami, they don't clinch yet. They got to hold off and figure it out still, and we move up in the
and we just move up on the rankings.
We move up. We go up to third.
So
4 points back of Philly, and we play them.
And we
even
play,
if we don't win imagine winning the East.
Bro, you know who's thinking like you? Because I heard
that would be crazy, bro.
Pascal Jansen's thinking like me.
Yeah,
bro. That soundbite, I love that soundbite, bro. I wanted to. He's like, we'll talk about the playoffs after the league is done.
Yeah, we still have a lot to play for.
Like,
he
bro,
he knows what's up.
Like, at minimum, we could win out the East.
Well,
you know, I know that doesn't mean much as what it used to mean about like Champions League positioning and stuff like that. But bro, finishing first in the East the way we started the season and all those rough patches we had, losing players, signing players, and then and you know what? The only signing we did was Nico Fernandez, and it's kind of turned the team around. Makes you also think like, hey, like maybe like and losing Santi Rodriguez the day of the first game of the season, and going like 3-4 months without a replacement.
We had a lot of stacked against us, bro, this season. Like we literally had no one. I don't think if you're a betting person, you wouldn't bet for us to make it even to the playoffs at the beginning of the season. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Didn't.
I faulted. I wouldn't have faulted for you.
I can't wait till it's going to be on Twitter where it's like someone's going to post up everybody all the MLS pundits predictions of where we're going to end in the season.
Oh, yeah,
you end up like top 2-3-1. and people got to eat their fucking words.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
So I'm looking forward to that post. You could make that post today, and it still holds weight because we're fourth right now. We're playoff clinched. You know,
but Charlotte plays Montreal, shit team, and then the kicker. I feel like if we win on Wednesday, the kicker would be Cincinnati playing against Orlando. So I feel like that's going to end up in a tie. Because Orlando's not that bad this season either.
Look,
Charlotte
plays Montreal and DC.
Yeah,
two so not difficult games. Montreal home and DC away, but they end the season with Philly. You know, that's not a gimme. If Philly's going to try that game's going to mean something for Philly and for Charlotte.
There, we're right there,
and we play Seattle. Seattle is traveling across the country, probably already clinched the playoff berth. Not moving up or down on the table. That game might not mean nothing to them. You know, this is crazy. Like, I'm so excited on how the season's gonna end, especially when
Sanchez was doing the Charlie board.
Yeah,
I gotta see it. Yeah, he's like, I see the vision. I see it.
Listen, we're playing Miami, and then we're playing a bum ass. Because they are a bum ass Rebel team. It might be a derby. It might be a way over there, but they're not a great team.
But I think I think this is the one caveat to the like, you know how like the narrative been like we play down to the whack teams and play up to the good teams. I think
not a way.
But I'm saying to Rebel changes that because you have the added dynamic of that this is the local derby. So Pascal's gonna know that, and already already knows that from the first leg. Bro, like now you see this, he's like, yo, we got it. We know what we're cooking. He's apparently making some crazy halftime speeches because you mentioned resilience, bro. We got 21 points from losing positions.
21. Can you do something
crazy? Man. That's a crazy. Like obviously you don't want to be in those positions, but he's figuring it out halftime. Yo, blah, 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 blah. You're fucking up. You want to talk about depth? Lineage is finally playing again and getting minutes. Like it's cooking. Like it's.
I also
like,
think that
you're there, but I don't know if I'm not sold on the Shield yet, bro. I'm just not sold.
I am. For the East, I'm more sold on the East than the Shield.
a win against Miami, I think it motivates
Hell yeah, bro.
our fan base a lot.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That
Hell
if
yeah.
they had doubts, get rid of those doubts and go to the game on Saturday at Rebel Arena.
Oh, gotcha. You think this is selling?
Buy in, go to that game. If like we could take over that stadium, because morale over there is low. They're struggling to get to the play. They're struggling to fight for those last two the wild card positions.
Who do they got?
Let me look up their remaining schedule.
I got you. They right now they got us next, obviously.
They're 10th.
Yeah, they're 10th.
They got us. They got Cincinnati and then Columbus.
Not easy.
Not easy, bro. Not easy.
And mind you, they have Cincinnati at home, but then they end the season away at Columbus,
which might mean something for Columbus table positioning wise.
Yeah,
you know, because they could be playing.
Also, what was it that you said, Sanchez? That we might be? Wouldn't we eliminate almost potentially Rebel?
Listen, if Chicago and Columbus win this weekend, right? Chicago goes up to 48 points. Columbus 53 points, right? Rebel will be stuck at 43, meaning they will only be able to catch Chicago in 9th place. Like, what's Chicago's remaining schedule? Toronto and New England, and Toronto at home. So it's like, yo, you could kind of see how it's gonna be hard with comparing schedules. It's gonna be harder for Rebels to make it into the playoffs if they lose against us. Like, it's just like the possibility goes way down.
No, it's bro. I mean, granted, we have to get past Wednesday. I think I want the way I just want to Wednesday. Obviously, let's get past Wednesday. I know we could beat. I feel like we definitely could beat Rebel, but I think with the
beat Miami.
No.
We think we could beat Miami.
We could. I just want to get past Wednesday because.
But we're not talking. We're not talking about it here. This is
no. I'm just saying as in like Miami themselves are gonna be that like. I feel like they're gonna be extra up for this because isn't Sanchez Suarez back for this match?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's gonna have that.
In that dude, bro.
He's gonna have that chip on his shoulder.
I'm excited that it's gonna be star-studded. I wonder how bad the team sells out to celebrities. You know, like. What's gonna be the buzz of celebrity wise in the stadium? How bad the Messi fanboys are gonna be in the stadium? Remember, New York City is the only city in the league that even though there was Messi fans in the stadium, they didn't give them the welcoming. Obviously, we remember our video that went super viral,
which is making rounds again.
Because we're the only team that received them like that. And you remember that game, they scored first, remember?
Mm-hmm.
In Yankee Stadium. It was loud, whatever, right? But when James Sands scored the equalizer, it was noticeably, remarkably way louder. Because because the people went there to see us first. You know,
I feel like there's just gonna be you're gonna have your. I don't think they're gonna do the trade their kids thing, but
he doesn't care about their fans
because I think
which they should.
I think they're expecting. I think they're treating it as in like, yo, you know that's part of giving into the messiness. We're like, yo, we're gonna set up a whole system of like we're gonna trade kits, and I understand why it's positive, but I'm trying to like get on like a spin of oh, you want to wear that kit? You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna become a fan after this match, and then you're gonna buy it yourself. like if you come into this match and you're from New York and you're already like if you're not a Messi fan, you're an NYCFC fan. They're hoping that it gets full with NYCFC fans that just don't make it out to the matches every so often. You know, that's what I'm hoping. That's some mentality of like allowing that to be like, yo, we're gonna let our fans show up. And with no like stipulation of let's change a kit, like we're pulling up to this is a regular match, while other teams start having all these little programs of like coming with the shirt or anti Messi this or anti Miami that. This is just another match for us. Like I This is just me trying to put the spin to it. Like I think like the fans just come out and represent that we're just from New York. Like we don't care about that you're here, especially after all the like.
I don't know. I feel like it's the Messi effect. There's gonna be Messi fanboys out there.
Yeah,
and
as long as they're here primarily to see us, to support us and see Messi, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
because
I feel like it's the other way around. I feel like you're gonna get a lot of I just want to go see Messi play.
There's gonna be that. There's gonna be that, but it's not gonna be the majority of that. It wasn't like that in Yankee Stadium last year.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be our fans. But you might catch like a Barca kit. I'll take a Barca kit over a Miami kit, because then it's like, all right, you're a fan of the player,
yeah,
but you're respecting the fact that I'm not a Miami fan either, kind of thing. Like you kind of understand the goal, and then maybe you then buy your NYCFC kit after. I expect full on, like the fakes are out. I know the fakes are.
What bothers me is that the parking lot opens at 5:00.
And gates, the doors is at 6.
They're expecting a lot of people, bro.
Yeah,
but
they're putting advisories and shit.
Yeah, but the parking lot usually opens 3 hours before kickoff, not 2.5.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I think you need more time to people to arrive. You want people to arrive early, but you're literally not allowing them to arrive earlier.
It's a midweek, you know. It's after work vibes, like.
But that's why you let them come earlier, because the people who can't come earlier, let them come earlier. Instead of having everybody show up at the same time.
There might be regulations that
parking lots always open 3 hours early, bro. What's so hard to understand that? Why are they switching it for this game?
7:30, that'll be 4:30.
Yeah, it's 5:00 this game.
So they get a
30 minute huh?
Yeah, little half hour.
30 minutes, bro. 30 minutes. And I wonder. I didn't notice what time the gates open. I think the gates open at the same time.
No, 6. They said it. They put a whole advisory out. They said gates will open at 6.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully by the time people listen to this, there is in the morning, so they'll know. Like 6 p.m. is when the team is saying to get to be at the gate by already, because they're expecting.
By the way, the Mets are up. They are tied 6-6 right now.
Wow.
And the Reds are still losing.
So the gates open at 6. The gates open at 6. Yo, that's people need to get there early, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's listening to this, bro. If you guys, everybody who listens to this is a supporter of the team, right? There's gonna be normal, typical supporters you see every game.
Yep. In
the supporter sections.
Yep.
That means they're gonna
be taking your spot.
Yep.
The spot where you usually stand, where you usually sit, everywhere, no matter in the supporter section. I'm speaking. So get there early. Try to be in the section, in the stadium, in your seat, 6:45.
Yeah.
Because there's no guarantee you're gonna get in or get a good spot. And then what's gonna happen? You're gonna wind up pushing. You go, oh, this is where I always sit, but I got here first. And it's like some dude, family you've never seen before. Now you're gonna get into an altercation with some random people for something that you
should have been there. You should have known.
Yeah. There's gonna be, what was it? Those people that they're not gonna understand the culture of GA. Like, they're gonna see their tickets.
I got my ticket. I'm supposed to stand right here.
Yeah, they're not gonna understand that, especially with the awkwardness that is Citi Field's supporter section.
The randomness, the uniqueness of what this game entails, like the Messi effect and shit like that.
Correct.
So it's like, yo, you're gonna have a lot of people be in your seat. If you be a supporter of your supporter, sometimes you have to do these things. Be in your seat early. You know, get your spot. Get there early. I don't know if there's a march or not, but frankly, if there is a march, what time does the march starts?
I got you right now, sir.
Let's get that info up so we can keep pressuring the people to get there. I'm gonna be in my seat 6:45, fellas.
6:45.
6:45.
6:45.
Where you gonna park at? That's my question.
The marina. I'm getting there early, puppy. Like, I am a fan of this team.
That's a $40
under the bridge downtown.
It's 40 racks though. Not 40 racks, but
does Third Rail not have a Twitter?
Who? No.
Third Rail
does not.
Oh, they went to Blue Sky. Apologies. Apologies, my friends. Here, I got you.
Under the bridge downtown.
So
Let me just read. I'll read it out. Hold on, I'll just read it out, and then there is. It starts at Seaver Gate, ends at the Apple. Okay, it's gather of 6:15 at the Seaver Gate, and it ends at the Big Apple. So I don't know how. I'm sorry. I have to say something with that.
that's late, man.
That's late. That's late.
Bro.
That's too late.
People don't understand it. I'm looking at the post right now too on Instagram.
Yeah.
People don't understand that Apple main entrance of City Field is going to be a giant clusterfuck because when people get off the train, that's the first gate they go to.
And it's a fan fest too.
They don't walk because the fan fest. They don't walk to right field. And also, City Field, for what it's worth, it doesn't have enough entrances. It doesn't.
Yeah, it has 3, but it's like everybody's gonna go to 1.
3. How many does Yankee Stadium have?
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically a 5th if you count their VIP. But yeah,
5 entrances, and you got the Hard Rock where you could kind of make
and it's
line
5, but there's one that has a lot of turnstiles. Like
there's
a
more
lot.
than 5 entrances at Yankee Stadium. I mean, there's 8 gates.
No, there's not 8 gates. It's 4 gates.
Damn, bro.
4, 6, 8, bro. Even numbers only.
And they're using Yankee numbers, like Yankee Legend numbers.
Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Maxi. Maxi.
Flip the fuck out of this.
No, but listen, there's other little entrances in between them, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, there's no like
it's cold in here.
Like
it must be some celestes in the atmosphere. I said, bird, it's cold in here. It must be some celestes in the atmosphere.
My God.
I said, oh, freeze.
If this team was around at that time, you know that would have been somebody in the stands would have tried it.
We got your F. We got your F. Oh, we got your
Yo.
So the pom-poms are out. You're about to walk on this.
Oh shit.
Nah. 4 gates, bro. But the Hard Rock one that has mad doors to the gate.
So in theory, by the time the march gets to the Apple, 6:30, 6:35, 6:40, bro.
Imagine making the line at that time.
The amount of people, there's gonna be fucking 5,000 people at that city, at that main entrance, at that rotunda entrance gate.
Bro,
get the fuck out of here.
I say it again. If you're listening to this and still before the match, as much as we love the marches,
the stadium is gonna be full. It's a full stadium.
The priority is get into the stadium so that you're good. Because if you're a supporter and you're singing and you're playing the drum, whatever, lo que sea, you are not making it inside that stadium. If you're marching till 6:30, you're not making it.
You're gonna miss the start of the game. And then when you get in, you're gonna miss a spot. You're not gonna have a spot to stay. And you know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be overcrowding issues, and then securities. Even if you have a ticket for the section, they're not gonna let you in because people already snuck into the sections. There's nowhere to go. So that's that. You know, I'm looking at the Ticketmaster right now. The whole fucking almost the whole upper deck is for sale. Bro, we're gonna get like 40,000 people tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's a huge fucking crowd, yo.
You know, so 35,000 people easy. Wow. Easy 35,000 people.
I think the only people up for like the resale stuff are people just trying to make a buck out of buying those 300 and 400
sections of the upper deck that are not for sale at all. But
that'll be a game time decision. They'll probably just put them last minute and just put a post and be
there's
last
still
minute pop.
There's still tickets for sale, like through face value on Ticketmaster upper level. So they don't really have to do any of that. But there's sections that they didn't open, like the above the supporter section. They didn't open that.
They didn't. That's sight lines.
Yeah, because there's other sideline issues on the other side, like, which would be left field, upper level. They didn't open those. So, but still, it's 35 people trying to get there after work. Remember that they're coming in after work, so that means they're all getting there between 6 and 6:45.
Well, if you, this I'm gonna say with attendance wise, again, I don't know if it was because of the time or whatever, bro. Hot day, 22,000 on Saturday.
That's a lot, bro.
We have a good crowd. We have a fan base that if we can show up at 12 p.m. on a hot day, 22,000, bro, against Florida, we gon' because I'm not even gonna call it Miami. Like
you call them Florida?
Yeah. We're gonna show up. We can show up. Let's say out of 35, 25,000 hours. That's honestly, if you think about it, those are regular big stadium numbers, right?
Yeah.
Because away fans that in quote unquote bigger leagues, they roll deep. Sometimes they'll pull up 5,000 deep.
Yeah. You remember that match we went to? Arsenal Brentford? They had the whole
all the way
the south side of the stadium. They had that whole shit. It was like 4,000 Brentford fans there.
All of them. Yeah. So it's just like people travel. So let's think about it in that capacity.
Yeah.
Cool. These are fake ass Miami fans. All right, they're one of the, let's say, 3,000 away fans that they would get. We still pulling up with 25, 26K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I'll take
and you know their away section is gonna be maybe 50 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Oh, just because we're on this episode we're free flowing. Charlotte, shouts to their away section. Literally the largest away section we've had at Yankee Stadium this whole year.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So if they can pull up, and Miami, I mean, granted it's midweek, but
to be fair, Charlotte's always been like that. Because even when we played them, remember when we played them at Red Bull Arena, and they beat us, they had a decent away crowd that day.
They had a decent away, but I feel like Miami, the people. See, this is the thing about Miami people, man. Miami people love to have that reputation of, oh, we're on a flight to and from New York all the time. Esto y el otro. Y'all don't pull up on a midweek to New York. I bet we would have people on the.
They're plastic, bro. Like, come on. Don't you remember the finals for the Heat? Like these dudes left.
Yo, that's.
And then there's video of them trying to run back into the stadium. Like these people don't support their teams, bro.
They literally weren't there before Messi.
Yeah. Exactly.
Once Messi leaves, whenever that is, they'll be gone again.
Over. It's over.
So
it's over.
I think it's gonna be a fun atmosphere to put it at least. And then
of course, because
can we say that there? Hold up.
You might have a coming out of retirement on the
really.
You gotta do a little stretching there, boy.
Man.
Yeah. You're gonna need some of these, bro.
Hold up.
Acetaminophen, bro.
He said, "Hold up, big word." Donald Trump know how to say that.
I saw just because I don't want to say her name now. I forgot if you said her name before on the pod, bro. But your wife's Instagram post. That story is hilarious.
I replied saying I struggle with that word too. That's not
what that's word, right?
Yeah, that's a big word.
That's a big word for Elmo.
The fucking streets, the Sesame Streets came out of Elmo with that one.
Oh, man,
vinegar?
Like, hey, yo.
I love a good callback.
That shit was mad funny.
I think. All right, so real quick, I think we're gonna win against Miami. I actually think it's gonna be a great game.
Yeah,
and both. I think Miami, they need this win as well.
I'm predicting 2-1, New York.
I think so too. We're hot right now.
Goal by Messi, and then
I think a goal by Messi also.
Yeah, and then we're gonna get Alonso, and we're gonna get Wolf scoring for us.
How chippy does it get on the field?
It's gonna get chippy, bro. It's a baseball stadium. I'm waiting for the tweet from Miami to say some bullshit about some baseball.
Yeah.
And it's a small pitch. It's going to be difficult for Miami to play the way they want to play. Messi's not going to like it. And yeah, it's gonna get chippy, bro. Especially if Suarez comes back. Like, come on, dog.
So
That dude was an asshole. Like, for real,
dude, I think that the way the Charlotte match went, of how chippy it was, is gonna prepare us for this kind of match in that level. Because they 10 toes, yo. There was a lot of shoving, and it didn't phase the team whatsoever. They were pushing back. I think, yo, we have a team that's like, they're getting a little gully out on the, like, it's a little.
This is what
They're ready to swing. Like, it's looking like they're ready to swing. How many matches this year have we not have like multiple square offs like on the field?
But that's what I'm saying. I insinuated earlier, but I didn't want to say it because I was like, we'll talk about it some other time. But listen, this team is playing in a way that the only difference from this season and last season or whatever earlier this season is Nico Fernandez.
Nico, yep.
Right. And now the question I wanted, what I've been thinking about personally was like, yo, Santiago Rodriguez wasn't him. In all aspects of the game. On the play of the field, he was okay. He contributed. It was important. He was an important piece of the team and everything, right?
Damn.
But he wasn't doing what this dude is doing.
Nah, he's not.
He's not.
The mentality aspect of the game, the personality aspect of the game, that part of the game, definitely Santiago Rodriguez wasn't doing. And this goes back to the root cause of why I never liked him. I stopped liking him because his mind, his passion wasn't in it to like this level of aggression, of anger, and like fire on the field. When we won the cup and he brought out another team's flag.
Yeah, that will forever piss me off, bro.
It showed you that he wasn't.
It showed you that he wasn't mentally for us.
Hold on. Why would you? Hold on, bro. Just because I just want to make sure that I'm hearing this correctly.
You heard it correctly, bro.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we now just saying like we've seen the other side of Santi to the point where we're like, yeah, my man, it's like we're not gonna talk, like we're good on talking shit with you about him.
Bro, he was a good player for us.
Yeah, I'm about to say, bro.
Here, especially the last 2 seasons, he was an important piece of our puzzle.
But he wasn't game changing like Nico.
He's not game changing.
No,
bro.
Yeah, in comparison to Nico, yes, he is a much. Nico is a much better player overall.
Because that's the only difference of the team.
Yeah, like for like is that.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I just don't want to. I don't want person to want to put
the game that Nico came in. His effect that he had on that
immediate.
Match. Immediate.
And I know we got the center back,
Gustavo.
Yeah.
Gustavo. Like, and I think he's gonna bring. I think next season is gonna be a very impactful player.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's gonna add an element to the game. Hopefully, we see it this season that we haven't seen. I think he's gonna. I think he has that dog in him.
He's a dog.
That center back killer. Thiago Martins. He might be a great player and all, but he is not that killer. He is not a killer.
They're doing the good cop, bad cop.
And we might actually get scoring from center backs. Our best years in the league have been when our center backs were scoring goals.
Correct.
2019, 2021.
Yeah.
2022. Before our center back scoring goals was what made our team in the elite level team because our goals were from everywhere.
You brought up 2019, bro. This week has been a week of like stats for this team. We've this is the sixth season consecutively where we've won more than like 15 games, not counting 2020 or something like that. I'm butchering the stats, sorry, but
in 2019 we won 18 games.
It's 18 games, which mean our best season, bro. We could match that.
Wins
this year. Wins why? Not points. Win.
No, if we win out, we will beat the points.
Yeah. But like we can match that productivity, and I'm just alluding to what you're saying with Nico. Like, he's not scoring, but he's
bringing something to the game.
Just the highlight of for me of this weekend was, and nothing came of it. It's just his dribble. this dribble that he had on the touchline, bro, where he's just weaving in and out of players, drawing a player in, then allowing that to be the pass. Like his movement is just letting people get into these spaces where it's like, yo, we're gonna find you and you're gonna be able to score. Like Alonso has.
Santi was doing those plays once every 2-3 games. This guy is having moments like that daily, every game throughout the games.
Multiple
times,
having
moments like that where he's just like, he does a dribble, he does a feint, he does that. The defender goes that way, he presses up, goes into the gap, and it's like, yo, this is an attacking midfielder right now. This guy is fucking.
You convinced me. I'm gonna join in on the slander. What was the thing that we criticized Santi almost every single week? Or if you remember, because it's been a while since we talked about it.
Been a while, yeah. It's not his dribbling, was it?
It's part of his dribbling. Is for some reason he always loved that 1 to 2 extra touches.
Yeah, that extra touches. Yes,
kill
extra touches.
Anything and
turn it over.
Nico just knows exactly when to pass that ball.
Yeah,
like I don't see him taking anything more, anything less. He just knows when. And sometimes I see our players sometimes maybe not getting now like O'Toole. Sometimes it's like not reading like hey, this pass may be coming, but son, things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna ride on that one.
I think if Nico was here from the beginning of the season, I think we run away with the shield.
Oh Lord.
Like wire to wire type shit, you know, like being 4 points out, 7 points out the shield. You mean to tell me he's not 8 points of a difference if he showed up 20 something games earlier?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
I think so. There was a couple games out there that we tied. We could have used an extra,
you could have 9 more points throughout the season.
Yeah.
Think about all the times we lost. How many games last minute? All those the matches to minnows that we lost.
Yeah,
like
the Miami game, the first game of the season.
Exactly. The first Montreal game.
Yeah.
Bro, this shit just has me thinking about this stupid argument that I had with a friend from college, where he was just arguing that coaches don't matter necessarily because they're not on the field playing. That right there just tells you everything. And just in sports, he's like in general. Though with Nico essentially being the only different right now because Gustavo just only really played one match. It's the difference is Pascal.
Yeah,
it's the same team with whatever percentage more productivity. Like it's the coaching matters. The mentality this man has ingrained into the team is just everywhere. And then I think he's right. I think he knows, man, that he got something special. Like you joke around, like you see it in the smile. Like when you see Pascal, you could tell that I'm cooking something here.
There's something going. There's something brewing here. This team is getting is becoming something, and at the right time. We're only 4 games away from the playoffs, bro. I'm excited.
I believe with a win tomorrow we can clinch. Correct?
We already clinched. We clinched in Charlotte.
We clinched in Charlotte. Okay.
Yeah.
So last week at the Columbus game when we came back twice,
bro,
and won that game in the death. Basically, crazy. I walked out of that stadium. Everybody walked out of that stadium feeling like I feel right now. I think that was the turning point where it's like, wow, there's something here. We have something going on.
Was that one of the best goals you've ever seen, or like been like that in terms of atmosphere wise?
No, what sucks about it, there wasn't that many people in the stadium. That's what. But this is what's made it special though, is that whoever was there in the stadium,
y'all got to experience that.
Everybody popped.
Yeah,
everybody erupted. The whole stadium. I wasn't in the support section for that goal. I was sitting on the other side, and it's just like the eruption.
You saw the broadcast, bro. Limbs. We had limbs. The camera's shaking.
Yeah.
We had the camera. So imagine that's how I measure a reaction. If the camera's shaking, that whole space is shaking.
if the stadium was
Imagine
more
as a
full,
cameraman going like this.
the state they would have heard us from who knows where, but it was insane, the reaction, and it's just like everybody walked out like, yo, nah, this is for real. We're a legit team. Being able to come back from losing positions twice at 2-2, I was like, all right, I'm okay walking with this 2-2.
Yeah,
after the way this game played out, but then the game is still going, and it's like, hold up, we're still going for it, and that shows the mentality of the coach as well. Like, not to settle with the 2-2 after a hard fought game. There's 10 minutes left on the clock. Let's go for this third goal. Let's go for this win.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's something we haven't seen the past couple seasons due to obviously our coaching was atrocious. Now looking in hindsight, looking back at it, it was atrocious because
horrible.
What the just on the fact that the Mans can't get a proper coaching job. He's coaching
He's, I think, in the USL Women's League.
USL Women's Expansion Team.
Yeah, I believe so. Shouts to them. I mean, like, I was talking about this with Stu.
This guy was in the he was about to get the England Women's National Team job while with us. So it just shows how the level of coaching wasn't there the past couple years. It just wasn't.
There's some people that's been the talk, like, not the talk, but that was a point that was made, especially where it's like he's coming from the women's game, and he's like, it's not a knock onto the women's game, but it's just like you were used to a certain thing, and you could not translate that. It's like, and you were just a little bit out of you realize you were out of your depth. This man Pascal has the experience of just sound, not to sound fucking how it's gonna sound, but it's just like he got experience with dealing with the kind of egos that you have from male sports players that think that they run the world in their own spaces. That requires a certain amount of tenacity. Pascal has that. It's like it's just you don't have to talk down like the way Caleb Porter gets talked about, that he kind of talks down to his players during halftime when he sees them playing bad. Pascal is telling them, it's just whatever he's telling them is motivating them. Like, I want to hear one of these speeches because I want to run through a wall too. Bro,
I will pay to see that. Yeah,
that'd be crazy. Like, imagine again, 21 points out of losing positions. That's not a small feat.
Nah, he's killing it, man. I knew when we signed him. I thought he would do well in this league, and yeah, I think he's been making the right choices. Obviously, signing Nico was the best choice this team has made in a very, very long time. So let's keep this momentum up. We got a big match against Miami. I guess I'll say today when this is released, and then we got Red Bull on Saturday, bro. Like, let's just keep this going. All right, last question for you guys. What I feel like I know my answer, but which game is more important, this game or Saturday, the Derby? So I feel like the Derby's always should be the most important, but in terms of momentum and where we want to be at, I think this might be the bigger match.
I think in the big picture, the Miami game is more important. All right. First off, you're fighting for position on the table with a direct rival on the table. Second off, it's Inter Messi Miami. You get what I'm saying? You beat Miami with Messi on the field. One, you make international headlines. Two, MLS pundits have no choice but to talk about you. I wonder if they're gonna have who's on the broadcast, if they're gonna have a desk in on location, Apple, or we're gonna get the full red carpet Messi treatment.
Yeah,
right. That's like the league would have to take note. It wouldn't just be a minute and 39 second soundbite that we're mentioned in on MLS wrap up. It'll be like, no, this team, first off, has beaten everybody they just come beating. They go and beat Miami, even if it's a slugfest, a 1-0, or a ghost fest. Like, beating Miami is a big deal right now. especially because they're looking good also. And then it puts the league on notice, like, okay, we're legit, we're contending for, we're gonna be contenders. No one, that's it. Nobody wants to play us. It's more important. The Saturday game becomes a secondary to this, no doubt about it.
For me, it's actually I'm taking it as the opposite approach because I'm just looking at it as a fan right now. We've already clinched, right? So it table wise, like playoff wise, this game doesn't mean anything for us anymore. We've clinched, right? Beating Rebel is
It
just
will
like
help for us in positioning though, in terms of
no.
I'm home game.
I know, but I'm saying as I'm looking at it just from like fan satisfaction for the if I'm just taking those two matches, beating Rebel at home with them just literally just like in the basement of feelings and the darkness that's looming over that club, then having to have both Rebel legends, quote unquote, have to talk about that match on MLS TV. As a fan, I'll just relish in that all day because we're just telling you like you talk so much crap about quote unquote beating us and never getting anywhere, but while we out here not doing quick turnarounds in this league, our down years are not eras the way that Rebels have. Our down years are just couple one or two season.
Yeah,
season or seasonal.
Yeah, so it's just
Halloween.
it just shows them like, oh, you guys have no relevancy in any market that we're in.
Yeah,
and we're gonna now show you that new coach, 2 new players, and that's all you need. All we needed to now stomp on you. We're already in the playoffs. You need to play up to us now in order for even have a sniff at the playoffs, and then maybe not even the playoff, a wild card, because I don't even count the wild card as the playoffs. Like that's why I feel like in this week the Rebel game is a bigger match, just because it just solidifies the fact that they're minnows to us. I don't care as much as they keep trying; they mean nothing.
Damn.
He said that with his chest, bro.
With his chest, bro.
That being said, I hope to see everybody on Wednesday. I hope to see everybody on Saturday. Mm-hmm. Whoever goes on Saturday, y'all know the deal. You know what I mean? Heads on a swivel. Welcome groups.
Always
have fun. I heard Derek was doing a tailgate again on Saturday, which is always a great thing.
Fun what time is that match?
It's an evening match. I believe it's a 7:30 match.
7:30. All right.
Yes. So, yeah, let's get 2 wins this week, and absolutely we'll come back for the pod next week and just have big old smiles because we'll be on top of the world, man.
Bro,
hell yeah, man, hell yeah! Exciting times coming up. Let's get these wins. What's up?
I was gonna say some wow, and if you listen to this at this point, maybe you could check for it in the next episode. If we beat both Miami and Rebel, I might take a shroom square and record the pod on shrooms and just see how that goes.
All right, let's end the podcast on that note. Yo, this is NYCFC podcast, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.